Have you ever thought, wow, that book I finished was great. I wish I could find another one just like it. Or how about, I've read everything by my favorite author. What should I read while I'm waiting for her next book to come out? Today, I'm going to introduce you to a tool that will answer those questions and more. What am I referring to? Novelist. Novelist is a database of reading recommendations that you can access through the library's website. Novelist provides an amazing amount of information about books, including expert recommendations, reviews, articles, and lists. So let's get started by showing you how to access Novelist. We're going to start at the library's website, clermontlibrary.org. From there, we go to Digital Library and All Databases e-Resources. Here you'll find a list of all the databases that you can access through the library. There are lots of great things here, and I encourage you to explore all of them. But today, we're going to scroll down and find Novelist. You'll see we have two Novelist databases, Novelist Plus and Novelist Plus K through 8. K through 8 features only content for children. Novelist Plus features all Novelist content for all ages. So Novelist Plus has everything, while Novelist Plus K through 8 is a subset of the whole. For this tutorial, we'll focus on Novelist Plus. If you're at home, when you click on this link, you'll be asked to enter your library card number. There are lots of things to explore in this database, but to get a feel for how it works, let's start by looking up a book. For example, let's look for Where the Crawdads Sing, since that's been one of the most checked out books at our library in recent years. So I'm going to go up to the search box and hit title, and then type it in. You'll notice that it gives some suggestions as we go. And you can either hit enter or search, and then the book's record will come up. So this is a typical book record in Novelist. It starts out with a description of the book, and then it lists a number of terms that give a sense of what the book is like. Scrolling down, we find professional reviews from publications like Library Journal and Publishers Weekly. To the right, we see the read-alike section, which I think will be a favorite for many of you. The books listed here are ones you might enjoy if you liked to read Where the Crawdads Sing and want something similar. If you hover over one of these books, it'll give you a description of it and an idea of why the Novelist staff are making this suggestion. If you click on the book itself, it will take you to the record for that book where you can learn more about it. Looking on, if we scroll down further on our book record, there's a section called Search for More. This is towards the bottom of the page. Here you can click on various descriptors that were used to classify Where the Crawdads Sing and discover other books with those same descriptors. Maybe we're interested in another atmospheric, coming-of-age story with a quirky character. If we check those and hit search, Novelist will come back with a list of books. So we see our first one, the book we started with, and then we see another 6 additional books that we might like because they have similar descriptors. So that's a basic book record. Very similarly, there are also records for series and authors. Those records also suggest read-alikes. You can find those records by changing your search type at the search box. So up here we could also search by author or by series. Now let's head back to the main page, and I'll show you a few other fun features of Novelist. Let's first look at the appeal mixer in this first section. I'm going to click here. This tool lets us explore different books that fit our mood. So first, you pick the age level. It defaults to adult, but there's also teen, 9 through 12, and 0 through 8. We'll stick with adult. Then we pick a category option that is of interest. We have character, illustration, pace, storyline, tone, and writing style. So for example, we'll pick character, and then we get options in the box next to it, and we pick one that appeals to us, maybe likable. We can pick another category, let's say tone, and maybe creepy. And you can stop at 2, or we can go for more. So I'll go for pace and say fast paced. And then we hit find titles, and we will get a list of books that match our choices. You can either scroll through them or hit view all to get a list. And there you have some descriptions. If you click on the book, you'll get more detail about it. If we go back to the main page, another feature I want to show you is the recommended reading lists. They're here on the left. They are sorted first by fiction, and then nonfiction, then by age, and then by genre. So let's try some adult nonfiction, and maybe we want to go to society and culture and see some anti-racism books. By clicking on this, we're going to get several options that we can explore further, and as usual, if we hover over the book, we get some information about it, and if we click on it, we'll see the full record. Back to the main page again, and we will come down here to the Browse Genres section. This is also fun to look at. You start again by picking age level, go with adult, and here we'll get a bunch of different options. It starts with kind of a range of different books, but if you go to the genres drop down, you can pick one of interest to you. So let's say we like fantasy. Okay, so here are several subgenres in fantasy. Anytime you pick a genre, you're going to start with a forthcoming list that shows you new releases in that genre. This is a good way to keep up on things that are new that you might want to read. And then as we scroll down, we will see subgenres of fantasy. We can scroll through them to see more options, hover over them to get more details about the book, or click on the book to see its full record. The last thing I want to show you is the Browse by Themes tool. You can get to this from this orange toolbar that's on every screen. Go to Browse by and Themes. In Novelist, themes refer to a set of terminology developed by novelist staff to classify books by common plot elements. To browse by theme, we start by picking a genre, so maybe we'll go with romance. That will bring up novelist themes that apply to the genre. When we select one, we get a long list of books matching that theme. So let's say we're interested in hating to dating. If we click on that, we'll get some suggestions. So that's the basics of how to use Novelist. I haven't shown you every feature, but we've covered the main ones, and I hope you're intrigued. I encourage you to log on, explore, and discover your next great read. And of course, if you need help, reach out to the staff at any of our libraries.